Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to your Akim that's pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. Back at you another lesson. This is going to be a quick testimony. I was at the gig, came back to the warehouse or whatever, and there's been an issue, at work because I'm one of the last. Well, I am the last holdout of the drivers at this particular job that haven't taken that Maxine Waters, man, that CV jab or whatever. So they've been trying this place of employment been trying to nitpick at me because they really want me out of there. All right. So this is just another thing to add to the list. All right. So I get off, finish my route, come back, getting ready to clock out. Then the manager calls me into the office. I see he has a piece of paper in his hand. All right. And he says something happened at a particular stop that I do on my route. And I do this stop pretty frequently. And I always do the stop the same way every time. So he makes accusations that I did this stop the wrong way. I forgot to do something. And I could already perceive that he was about to have me sign some type of write-up for it. But I stood there and was like, that can't be correct because I do the route, I do the stop the same way every time. And what you saying that was done, there's no way I would do it like that. Basically it's impossible. Okay? and he was like, well, I have no reason to lie. And I just looked at him and I was like, hey man, do what you're gonna do. Have at it, do your worst, is what I told him, man. And he just looked at me kind of flabbergasted, that I didn't give him the reaction he wanted me to give him, which would be like, oh, I must have forgot, oh, I apologize, oh, I'm sorry. But basically I stood there boldly and said what it was. And he slowly but surely inched that paper back into that fucking desk drawer, man. All right? He didn't even pull it out. He didn't even have, because that's what he wanted me to apologize and end up signing a write-up, which, here's a tip, never sign a fucking write-up because it's an admission to guilt. But slowly but surely, he wanted to build a case so he could have a pretense to fire me, even though I know this is all going back to me being a holdout of not taking that Maxine Waters, right? So that's how I played it. And this just proves another point that this man is the devil, man. He is the devil. So when he said, oh, why would I lie, man, in the back of my head, I'm like, you the fucking devil. Of course you gonna lie, man. Sorry. And I told him, man, hey, have at it, do your worst. Hey, do what you're gonna do, man. This is Proverbs 28:1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. So if he really believed I was in the wrong, he would have had that. He would have took that paper out and said, I'm writing you up and you need to sign this. But he didn't do it. He tucked his tail in between his legs and he put that motherfucker away, man. All right? But I know what it is. They're going to keep pushing, try to frustrate me. They want me to blow up, cuss them out, typical nigga shit, which I'm not going to give them. But they're going to keep trying to find something, and eventually they're going to have to lie, and get me out of there, which I don't care anyway. I got a CDL. There's a million fucking jobs. But it was just funny how, this guy changed his tune real quick. But let's keep going. And I'm bringing this out because, a lot of you guys out there that say you believe in this truth, man, get ready to suffer, get ready to lose certain things, and get ready to be on the outskirts of society, because if you don't go along and get along with this magic potion, this Maxine Waters, right, this CV, you're going to be on the outside looking in, and you got to be mentally prepared for that. All right, you got to be mentally prepared not to have the same conditions that you are used to having, because that's what he is setting up in the society. That anyone that's not agreeing to what the government is doing, and they got a problem with you, and these employers are going to have a problem with you. So I'm saying that to say this, hey, put that in the back of your mind. Now let's go into the book of Matthew 16th chapter. This is not going to be long. Matthew 16:26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Right? So that's the question. And it's going to be many challenges in these end times where we're going to have to stand our ground, man. We're going to have to say to hell with it. He is going to persecute you. He is going to lie on you. He is going to even throw some brothers in prison. And some brothers are even going to be martyrs for this. But we still got to stand here and take it, knowing that truly at the end of the day, we all do deserve death, man. But know surely that, hey, I'm suffering for this knowledge, and I'm suffering for this truth, because I haven't did anything wrong at that job, right? I even got documentation, and this is another tip. If you ever get raises, you get praises, and it's in writing, keep those things, man. All right? Keep those things. Hold on to them. Because, like I said, it's not about job performance, which they're going to try to make it on that, because they can't just say, well, we want to get you out of here because you're not taking the Maxine Waters or CV. They can't say that legally, so they're going to have to come another way. But it's all good. All right? Verse 27, for the Son of Man shall come in the glory of the Father with his angels. Then he shall reward every man according to his works. And part of the works is suffering. Part of the works is basically being the offscourging of the world, as the scriptures say. All right? So we got to remember that in these times, man. And I'm just, putting this out as a testimony, because I'm sure other Akwaf, you're going to go through similar situations. The more draconian these laws, the more draconian ways he's going to push mandatory compliance, right? He's gonna lean on you can't go here. He's gonna lean on you can't have a job here. He's gonna push this, push that. So it's all coming at the end of the day. All right. The true believers will be robbed and spoiled pursuant to the scriptures. Let's keep going. Let's go to the book of Hebrews. Yeah, the book of Hebrews, which is the word of God, by the way. Contrary to popular belief, it is the word of the Most High. Hebrews 11:24. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. Right? So this is going back into the story of Moses, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High, because a lot of people in my circumstance would be like, man, I got rent to pay, I got kids, kids at home, I got a mortgage, and they will end up bending that knee, bowing down to the ways of the world, or what the world wants you to do. And if you're in this knowledge and in this truth, you simply can't, man. You're going to have to stand on the outside and accept what comes with it, and know that. All right? And over the years, we've been mentally preparing ourselves for what it is. We're going to lose certain things, man. We're going to take certain L's, all right, for the bigger win at the end. That's the point. Okay? It says, esteeming the reproach of the anointed greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. By faith he forsook Egypt. Right? And we're in the new Egypt right now. We're going to forsake these so-called luxuries that we have right now, Akim. All right? Certain brothers might have more than others right now, but that doesn't mean anything, because at the end of the day, you got to be willing and able to walk away from it. All right? You got to be willing and able to walk away from it. That's just what it's going to be. They're gonna box us into a corner, right? Because we all know what's coming according to prophecy. We all know what's coming according to that mark in Revelation. We know all these things are right around the corner. So are you going to go along to get along to be comfortable in the world for a few more seconds? Or are you going to stand your ground? Hey, tell the devil have at it, man. Hey, do your worst. And basically put our faith, all right, in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's what you should be doing. It says, by faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king. For he endured as seeing him who is invisible. Right. So we enduring through all kind of afflictions right now, man. And we're gonna keep enduring. All right. Yahweh Ratzah, Lord willing. Okay. Because I was hot, man. I wanted to snap off on him. I wanted to go off on him. But hey, it was what it was. He said what he had to say. I stood my ground. I was like, I didn't do what you're saying I'm gonna do. I'm not doing what you said I did. And hey, is what it is. I do this particular stop this certain way, and whatever type of whatever things you're saying, that's not true. So at that point, the ball was back in his court, and he stood down. It was a game of chicken, and I didn't swerve. He swerved. So I'm sure, like I said, I know all of E's corny, pathetic tactics he's gonna do, man. He's gonna try to make the route harder. He's gonna give me bogus stops. He's gonna try to nitpick. He's gonna try to find this, find that. But it's all right. At the end of the day, if y'all listening, throw curses up on this guy his name is Joe. Throw curses up on my boss Joe. At the end of the day, he's gonna do what he's gonna do, man. Because if you don't join with the Matrix, i.e. the New World Order, your ass ain't gonna be allowed to be comfortable in this society. But anyway, that's the point I want to ramble on. I want to give all glory, praise, and honors to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and Shalom the next time.